Hey folks, welcome back to my channel, and it's been a little while since I've posted. I've had 2 or 3 weeks of really sort of, I don't know, I do tend to get stressed out about certain things, especially if it involves other people. So about 3 weeks ago I had to help my friend migrate from a benefit called Employment Support Allowance over to universal credit, and you hear a lot of horrific things about universal credit, so I was expecting the worst, and also I'm a little bit pedantic when it comes to details, so not being able to actually find the kind of form that she would have had to fill in, I wasn't able to understand any of the questions, and that kind of left me a little bit sort of up in the air. So essentially, the way universal credit works is you're supposed to make an account for yourself online, and then you can fill in a form and send it off, and then you'll get a telephone appointment, and then hopefully you will get a smooth transition or migration over from the benefits that you're on. The only problem was my friend doesn't use the internet, so I couldn't really set up the account for her. So we were left a little bit out in the cold with this. So we basically got the help of an advocate, a very nice group in not far from where we live, and they used to be in a building that used to be the Citizens Advice Bureau, but they're now called Our Space, and very, very good. They do other things there as well, but one of the things they do is help you navigate these benefits. And in this case, they actually helped us navigate the benefits in conjunction with somebody from the Citizens Advice Bureau. So the stress of it kind of came because this was in what I thought would be a 3 or 4-fold process. So the first one was to actually contact the Citizens Advice and have a three-way conversation about what we felt. And Citizens Advice would work out what my friend would maybe get on universal credit. I say we because it's me that usually does all the details for her, and I am her carer, and so yeah, it's very stressful for me because if anything goes wrong, it's me that will have to pick up the pieces and shoulder some responsibility. So yeah, we had this 3-way call, and the outcome was really, really good. Very, very nice people, CAB and our space, and then 2 weeks later we returned, and this time it was a 4-way call with including the Department of Work and Pension, CAB and our space. And so yeah, we had a bit of a false start because I think their line was a bit sketchy, and there was loads of noise in the background, so it kind of cut out and full. So we had to go through the whole process again, recontact, and this time it was clear as a bell, and a lovely lady sort of went through the form and she took all the details, asked a few questions. I chipped in as a carer to sort of help her with a few answers because she doesn't have the greatest of memories. And yeah, all of this because my friend has never used the internet, and it's it is what it is. Most things these days do sort of employ the internet to get by, internet banking, internet everything, but yeah, my friend has never used the internet, and there's an exception to the modern rule, and she's it, but we managed to navigate it okay. But I was really, really stressed out about we had a phone call today that was scheduled, and we had to dig around to find the appointment. Actually had to phone them up to find out when exactly they were going to phone, and hey presto, they had the appointment on their file, but they didn't send a text through to my friend until a Sunday. So inevitably I had to, on the Friday after we actually found out when the appointment was, I had to quickly alter my schedule for working, and yeah, that kind of worked out anyway. So the day today, so for anyone who's waiting for a phone call from Universal Credit, they can differ. Ours was 5 minutes flat. It's supposed to be 35 minutes, which is why I took a bit of extra time to get into work. But it was 5 minutes, and they asked the very basic of security details, name, address, postcode, stuff like that, and it was fine. I asked if there would be a fourth process of going to the job centre to actually complete the whole thing, and we were told there wasn't. Everything's fine, and unless they contact us, then there's nothing to worry about, and there's no trip to job centre. So when you're caring for somebody who's got severe mental health problems, it can be little things, and just the pressure of these things can trigger immense paranoia, and it's not great. It's something that you have to. It's a bridge you have to cross when it happens, and the lead up to this was quite stressful. Basically I've just been holding my breath and being probably stressed for no particular reason, but generally it's just stressed, and that is that. So that's all done. I can relax a little bit. I want to be posting every day, but that'll be another story for the next video, which I might do as soon as I've just done this one. So and I'll tell you about updates and other stuff.